Wilson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Here's Reed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40.
Like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Carson. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Carson again. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Brandon Wilson. And they can't bring him down. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll give it to Mixon.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Oh, big hole right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming after
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Big 13. Big 13.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Man, that's trash.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Reed returning. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got...
Benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. But honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. Got the boys, got the master. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, we not. The line to a praying woman. The and it's weighing on me. Red dog is with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it wasn't business for me. When I got home, I made him back and told him was ugly.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. But doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
and both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Mixon on the draw. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 5. Now Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They hand this off to Harris. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Second and 13 at the 17-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Back to 60. Go, Reed, go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the give, this is Harris. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Again, it's Harris on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run with Harris. Room to run again. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Harris. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing, Jones. He's got it to James White. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Off play action, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, 37 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. First down and much more here for Jones.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. McPherson on for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Burrow looking to pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Off the play fake. Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. 27 yards.
And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bengals 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun to give to Mixon. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try and throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, 38 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. Runs over him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Harris. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw is Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.